more tables in a database. Okay? So, through queries po yung ginagawa natin para mapalabas natin yung mga records na nanggagaling kay database from one or more tables kasi po pwede tayong mag-combine ng two or more tables. Okay? Po pwede hanggang 5 tables pero it is not that complex kasi nga medyo critical na pag ganun nakadami yung table. Pero usually hanggang maximum of 3 or 4 yung ating queries na ginagawa. Now, so that they can be displayed, analyzed, and sorted in a common data sheet. So, in short, yung queries nga po, ginagamit natin siya to combine different records from different tables into a one data sheet. Okay? So, it allows you to pull information from one or more tables based on a set of search conditions you define. So, para naman ma-select natin yung mga records na yon, kapag one table lang po, walang problema. Kasi you don't have to create a relationship or a connection to other tables para hindi mag-duplicate yung ating record. Okay? So, ang ginagawa natin doon para hindi mag-repeat yung tables natin or magtugma yung records natin from one table to another, we create such conditions. Okay? So, mamaya, tuturuan ko din kayo kung paano mag-set ng conditions by the syntax. Okay? So, queries are a way of finding and compiling data from one or more tables. And in running a query, the results are presented to in a table like. Okay? So, kapag nag-retrieve tayo ng data kay database, ikino-compile niya yun or pinagsasama-sama pa rin niya yun in a table like para mukha pa rin siyang record, okay? Or mukha pa rin siyang database record. Now, to create a simple query, we can click the Create tab. Okay, so ito yon, Create tab on our ribbon and locate the queries group. So, sabi ko nga sa inyo, there are two kinds of queries dun sa ating queries groupings. We have the query wizard and the query design. Kapag query wizard, it is the step-by-step procedure that you can use, okay, para hindi kayo malito or hindi kayo maligaw kung ano yung ilalagay ninyo na fields doon sa ating database. Now, yung query design naman po, ginagamit natin siya if you are that well-known doon sa inyong query na gagawin. Okay? Pero madali lang din naman silang gamitin. So, both of them naman is easy to use since it has a graphical user interface. Hindi katulad po ng MySQL. Okay? Now, to do that, click query design, okay? And then, ito yung lalabas kapag kinlik natin si query design. So, ano itsura nito? Ito yung show table, for example. Dun sa show table natin na to, dito labas yung mga tables na naka-create or naka-enable doon sa ating database. Okay? So, note, access will change the query design view in the show table dialog box that appears. Select the table you want to run on a query. And we are running a query on our student information. So, we'll select the student information table. So, di ba pinagawa ko po kayo ng student information table ninyo? Okay. So, ganito po siya. Yung akin po, inilagay ko po siya sa Excel. Okay? Open ko lang po. So, ayan. So, ito po yung na-retrieve ko na data doon sa ating chat box sa Canvas. Okay? So, over student table, we have your student number, the last name, first name, age, gender, birthday, town, and the province. Tama po ba?
Yes po.
Yes po.
Okay. Next is we have our second table, which is the course desk. Under course desk, we have your course code, yung mga course code ng inyong respective courses, and then the course description, short for course description, kung ano yung meaning ng ating mga course code. Okay? And then, bakit ko ginawa ito ng bukod-bukod? Bakit hindi pa sama-sama? Kasi as we all know, this is just an example of a big database class. Okay? Think about Baliwag University having thousands of students. Okay? So, Baliwag University stores thousands of records for each of every students. So, definitely, they store our data into different tables and we just they just pulled it out using database and SQL, okay, to display our records. Okay, so for example, over here, dun sa student table natin, all of the students in Baliwag University is stored here. Tapos description naman is yung lahat ng courses offered by Baliwag University. So, syempre, meron dyan Bachelor of Nursing, Science in Nursing, Bachelor of Arts in Communication, Bachelor of Arts in MedTech, Science in MedTech pala, sorry, engineering courses, ano pa, BSBA and accountancy courses, HM courses, IT courses. So, 'di ba, sobrang dami. So, hindi siya po pwede nang sama-sama lang sa isang table. So, that is why we just pull it out into from the database from its tables, okay? And then dito, gumawa lang po ako ng example na ito po, tama po ba si 1310316 ay BSED?
Opo.
Tama. Si Marvic ba yun? And then si student 1910618 ay BSME. Tama naman. Yung aking record for the course table. Ako absent yata si 1910618. Okay, so this is just an example class. Now, ma'am, paano po natin siya ilalagay sa access? Okay, so pakita ko po sa inyo. So, kung nag-create kayo, ano ba ginawa nyo? Diretso access?
Opo, ma'am.
Sige. Gawin natin, ha? Ay, nag-exist na ako. Meron na akong kamuka na. Ayan. So, student table, table 1, student. So, the first one is for student number. Which ang ano natin is short text and then last name. Makukutusan ako. Age. Gender. Birth date. Town. And then province. Ayan. So, eto na yung ating table for our first database. Okay, yung student. No. Now, didelete ko po siya. So, dun po sa mga nakagawa na ng access, okay po yun. Very good kasi you already know how to create a table with its corresponding data types. Okay? Ito naman po yung paano, ma'am, kung meron kaming file kay Excel. So, you click external data, and then important link tayo under important link groupings. We have here the Excel file that we will be getting our data. And then, saan ko ba sinave? Student information. So, open natin siya. Okay. So, this is our first table. Okay. So, show worksheets, course desk, saka course. So, unahin natin si student. Next. First row contains column heading so that it will exclude the first row para gawin siyang headings. Next, student number, yung field name natin, tapos data type natin is short text, index no. Next, and then choose my own primary key. Ang gagawin nating primary key is yung ating student number, since this will be your unique identification kung ano yung inyong record. Okay, next. And then import to table student. Finish. Close. Automatically, class, eto na kagad yung recording nyo. You don't have to, ang shortcut kasi dito is that you don't have to declare one by one nung data type. Okay? So, kung hindi tama yung pagkakasave mo ng data type, pwede naman yon, edit mo na lang after. Pero take note, tingnan nyo po, ganun din yung pagkaka-declare ng ating data type. Okay? So, yun po yung isang paggamit ng easy way ng ng import ng Excel to Access. So next, course description naman tayo. Yes, duplicates, no duplicates. Short text, next. Primary key natin is yung course code, course desk, finish, close. So, eto na yung ating course desk na table. Ayan. And then lastly, yung ating course. Next, column, first row contains column headings. Next, student number. Primary key ko is the student number. And then finish. Okay, so meron na tayong tatlong table. Ayan. Okay? So okay tayo doon on how to import data from Excel to Access. So
Yes,
kung nasa other Access file naman yon, pwede din naman po Access. So browse nyo lang yung Access file kung nasaan siya and then import nyo lang siya. Okay? So ayan, meron na tayong 3 tables. Okay? Okay.
po.
Next. Balik tayo dun sa ating discussion kanina. So now, we will be creating a sample query from our student information database. But definitely, for this example, panggagalingan na natin is the student, yung pangalan. Okay? So, kung wala po tayong, kung one table lang yung gagamitin natin, we don't have to create relationship. Okay, so ano po yung relationship na tinatawag? So, under database tool, relationship, so open natin tong ating tatlong table. So, think about how are we going to connect each of these table. So, eto si tables natin. Ayan, kitang-kita. So, for that, ang pinaka easiest way kong ituturo sa inyo. So, paano po yon? So, click and drag lang po natin kung alin ang magkatulad na data type and field name sa kanila. Okay? So, for example, under student table natin, ang magkamuka is, ang meron siyang kamuka dun sa other tables natin is under course, yung student number, meron silang common. So, iyon po pwede nating i-connect sa kanilang dalawa. So, click, and then drag nyo lang po siya papunta dun sa kabilang student number. And then, ito yung maglalabas sa kanya, edit relationship. So, from that table student, tsaka table course, yung parehong student number ba, yung gagawin natin na magkapareho sa kanila. Okay? So, kapag ganyan po, just click create, and automatically align will appear over here. Ibig sabihin, kahit saan nyo po dalhin yan ngayon, hindi na magkakahiwalay si student number. Okay? Unless i-delete natin siya, syempre. Now, another one is how are we going to connect naman yung ating course table papunta doon sa ating course desk na code. So, si course natin, mali pala, program, no? Teka. Delete lang po muna natin. Wag muna natin i-save. Si course ko ay gagawin kong course code. Ayan. So, balik tayo kay relationship. So, eto na si course. Show table tayo for, ano ba yung wala? Course desk. Ayan. So, sa course desk, ang magkamukha naman sa kanila ni course is the course code. Okay? So, ayan. Create natin sila ng relationship. So, now, we can already connect these 3 tables with the use of these relationships and the common fields dun sa ating table. Okay? So, now, close natin. So, eto, meron na tayong relationship. Mapapansin po ninyo, class, dun sa mga tables natin, nagkaroon po ng plus sign. Bakit? Ibig sabihin, it is connected to the other table and it shows its relationship data. So, for example, si Joey Nick, ang course code relation niya is BS Ed yung kanyang course. Okay? Tama ba, Joey Nick?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. So, kay course desk naman, lahat ng BE Ed lalabas dito, tapos ito yung record. Tama ba, Jemivic? Tama ba, anak? Jemivic?
Yes po, ma'am.
Okay, so tama lahat ng records mo, 'di ba? So sa mga psychology naman, so over here class yung inyong mga student numbers and yung inyong records. Ayan. Okay? So ibig sabihin, we can already connect those three tables just establishing those relationships sa kanila. Okay? So now, create na tayo ng sample query natin. For example, over our student record, display all the students, all ha? Pag sinabing all, magdo-notepad ba ako? Sige. Or word na lang para type natin. First query, display all records of all students residing in Baliwag. Baliwag yung may pinakamarami eh. Second, display all records of all students whose age, aray, is greater than, lagay natin 20. Okay? So, ayan. So, yung dalawa muna nito ang ating i-manipulate for our first two queries. Okay? Una, display all records of all students residing in Baliwag. Okay? Okay. So, etong design na to class, itong design na to is yung mismong query design natin. Okay, so let's say for example, create tayo ng query design. Teka, disable ko yung student ha. So the first query natin, so design, show table tayo from the student kasi saan ba natin makikita yung ating all students natin residing in Baliwag. So syempre kay student. Okay, nandun siya sa town and province diba, na address. So ito yung ating table nun. And then kung sinabi niya na display all records, so pag sinabi class na all records, pwede nating gamitin is yung asterisk. Ang ibig sabihin kasi po nung asterisk is everything. Okay? Lahat, all, ibig sabihin. Okay? So, field, student dot asterisk. Ibig sabihin, lahat nung nasa table nung student, from the table student pala, tapos lahat ng records niya. Okay? So, from table student, tapos ano yung criteria mo ngayon? Okay? So, ang criteria natin is yung town is equals to Baliwag. Okay? Kasi who's residing in town, ay si Baliwag ay town. Tapos sa criteria, maglagay tayo ng Baliwag. Okay? So, pwede nyo i-type na nakapaloob siya sa quotation or just type Baliwag inside of the criteria. Okay? Ang ibig sabihin po kasi nung quotation is that it is a string or short text. Okay? So, kapag niran natin siya, so sa query po, niraran po natin yan para po itong programming class. Kaya lang, itong query is that meron tayong ang ginagamit na graphical user interface. Meron siyang clickable items lang para mapalabas natin yung ating query. Okay? So, run natin ngayon para ma-check natin kung yung lahat na data na lalabas dun sa ating data sheet ay lahat nga lang ba nung estudyante na nakatira sa Baliwag. Okay? So, let's run. So, if you will notice here, class, over here, student town, okay? Baliwag, tapos yung field 0 Baliwag. Bakit, ma'am? Kasi kung titingnan natin yung ating student class, student number, last name, first name, age, gender, birthday, town, province. Yung query 1 natin is that meron po na dinugtong tayo na susunod. Kasi 'di ba sabi niya, all. Pag sinabing all, lahat na nung fields kasali. Pero nagdugtong tayo ng town para ma-select natin yung Baliwag. Ngayon po, pwede naman natin yun na i-hide. Okay, so run po na natin para makita nyo. So, naka-field 0 po siya. So, kasi ibig sabihin, doon tayo naglagay ng criteria. Okay? Doon sa next field na to. So, pwede naman natin yung i-hide. So, disable lang natin yung show. Pero ang nakaselect pa rin na criteria is baliwag. Take a look. So, ayan. Okay, so that is one way on how you can create your queries inside of our database. Okay, so dun sa mga creating ng condition, okay, or criteria, yun po yung condition natin eh. Ang condition natin, lahat lang ng lahat lang ng estudyante na nakatira sa town of Baliwag. Okay, so that is our condition. Now, paano naman ninyo malalaman kung saan kayo maglalagay ng criteria or condition? Doon po sa ating creating queries na discussion sa Canvas, meron po ako in-attach dito na SQL syntax. Okay? So, by programming po, ito yung kanyang sinusunod na syntax. Okay? So, yung mismong word na select, tapos ilalagay natin kung ano yung followed by the field or fields. Kasi po pwedeng marami eh. Yung mga fields na gusto natin na palabasin. Okay, sa kanya. Tapos, from the word from, declared siya na from, syntax siya. Tapos, kung saang table name natin siya, kukuhanin. Okay? Or kung saang table natin siya, huhugutin yung data na yon. Tapos, kapag meron kang condition, it should be followed by where. So, that is the indication na meron tayong condition. So, where, tapos dito natin ilalagay yung condition natin, followed by the condition. And then we can arrange it by order. Order by ascending or descending. So, from the word itself, order by ASC. So, ibig sabihin, iaayos natin yung table natin into ascending order or descending order. So, ito po, yung first query natin, mapapansin po ninyo, siya lang yung merong SQL view. Kay student, wala po. Data sheet tsaka design view lang po yan. Okay? So, si BS ko dyan, po pwede mong pag-aralan yung SQL. Kasi since computer engineering ka anak, more likely, ma-encounter mo si SQL. Okay? So, kung naka-design view po kayo, meron din po yung conversion ng SQL view. Take a look, class. Automatic po, meron po yan. Ayan. So, ililipat niya lang yung ginawa natin into SQL view. So, ito yung word na select. Tapos, ito yung student dot. Okay? So, class, kung iisang table lamang po yung panggagalingan ng inyong data, pwede nyo na po natin tong tanggalin. So, select everything na lang po or select asterisk. Kasi isang table lang naman yung panggagalingan nga po natin. Ibig sabihin, wala kasi siyang choice, doon lang siya kukuha ng data, di ba? So, where, and then, since meron tayong condition na yung town natin it should be equals to Baliwag. So, since isang table lang din naman siya, pwede na rin natin itong tanggalin. Where town is equals to Baliwag. Yan. Pwedeng ganyan na lang siya. Okay? So, ito yung kanyang syntax. So, select everything from student where town is equals to Baliwag. Okay? So, pag nira natin siya, the same procedure pa rin po ang lalabas niyan. Okay? So, ganun lang din po siya. Okay po ba tayo dun sa first one? Class?
Opo.
Yes po, ma'am.
So, dun sa iba, may question po ba kayo?
Wala naman po, ma'am.
So, that is how you create queries kay database. Now, before we proceed with any other things pa kay database, discuss muna natin yung ating search criteria. Paano ba natin malalaman ngayon when we create condition, ano yung mga gagamitin natin? Okay? So, for condition settings, we use the search criteria. Okay? So, by clicking the cell in the criteria, dun nga po sa, ayun, sa baba, so, doon tayo nag-i-indicate ngayon kung ano yung mismong condition natin. So, criteria is the row of each field you want to filter. Okay? If i-filter nyo siya. Ngayon, yung kapag i-order by nyo siya ng ascending or descending, dito yun sa sort. Ascending or descending. Okay? So, let's say ascending. Teka, query muna natin siya. Run. So, Bautista, Samonte. So, naka-alphabetical siya. Gawin nating descending order. Okay, baligtarin naman natin. So, run. Dapat una si Rojas. Ay, Samonte pala. So, ayan. Nakasort na po siya ng descending order. So, if you will take a look at SQL, ito yung order by student town descending. Or, pwede din naman by last name descending. Oops. Ano ba gamit ko? Ay, naku. Wait, class. Wait. Ayan. Hindi niya kilala yung last name na walang space kasi yung akin ay meron. Ayan, okay na. So, eto. Ayan. So, Samonte. So, SQL. So, last name, naka-descending order. So, pag tinanggal natin yung ating order by, automatically, babalik po siya ng ascending order. Okay? So, yun po. Pag hindi tayo naglagay ng order by, automatically, naka-ascending order po siya. Okay, now, balik po tayo dun sa ating criteria or condition filter. So, typing criteria into more than one field in the criteria row will set your query to include only results that meet all criteria. So, let's say, for example, dalawa yung condition nyo dun sa isang query. Lahat lang ng mamimit niya yung criteria, yun lang yung kanyang i-display. As easy as that. For example, all students residing in Baliwag whose gender is female. Okay, so paano natin siya gagawin? So another one, town is Baliwag. Gender, hide natin, equals to female. Okay? So tingnan natin. So ito po yung ating record displayed. So ibig sabihin nga class, okay, so lahat lamang po ng magmamatch dun sa criteria na inilagay natin yung i-display niya. Okay, uunahin niya si Baliwag, residing in Baliwag, tapos lahat ng female. Tapos lagyan pa natin, whose age is greater than 20. So si Precious lang, yung lalabas na record. Okay? So as easy as that. Yan. Now, so if you want to set multiple criteria but don't need the records shown in your results to meet all of them, type the first criteria in the criteria row and additional criteria or in the or row and the rows beneath it. So because we want to find customers who either live in Baliwag, Bulacan, we'll type Baliwag, Bulacan in the address field. So ito, yung example natin kanina, Baliwag lang kasi magkahiwalay yung ating town and province. Okay, now, ano-ano ngayon naman po yung mga query wildcards and expression operators na ginagamit natin kay access to find or to set our condition. Okay? So the first one is question mark. Okay, hindi po question mark street. Yung question mark lamang po is yung wildcard na to takes the place of a single letter. Okay? So for example po, dun sa ating query 1, meron bang magkamukha ng ayan. So sa first name meron tayong letters na hindi eh. Whose age na lang. Okay. So sige, sa age, since merong 4 na age greater than or equal to 20. Okay? So for example, gamitin natin yung wild card natin. Whose age is, ang criteria natin is 2 question mark. Oops, without an operator. Ayan, like 2 tapos question mark. So pag nira natin siya, lahat lang nung may 2 sa starting niya, tapos kahit ano yung kasunod niya right after nung 2 na age yung lalabas sa ating query. Okay? So, ayan. So, tan is equals to baliwag, o tanggalin na natin to. So, for example na lang, lahat na lang ng students tapos whose age is 2 and, ibig sabihin 20 and above. Kahit ano yung followed by the 2. Okay? So, lalabas siya. So, 21, 20, 20, 20, 20, 21. Okay? So, yun po yung gamit nung ating question mark. Ibig sabihin, kahit ano yung susunod sa kanya, okay lang. Okay? So, for example naman, wala namang magkaiba ng naiiba lang ng pangalan. Yung iba kasi ang ang isa pa niyang gamit is, for example, yung bit tsaka bet. Yung parehong the same number of letters. So pwede po iyan kasi lalagyan ang ilalagay natin doon sa question mark is yung middle character. So B question mark tapos T. So everything that sets nung B question mark tapos T, i-display niya. Okay? So something like that. So may question po kay question mark kung paano ginagamit. So again, this is to replace a single letter on our expression. Okay? Doon sa ating database or doon sa datasheet query na gusto nating palabasin. Okay? Next, kung walang question, asterisk class. So the asterisk is the wildcard that represents a number of characters. Okay? So sabi ko nga sa inyo, ang isa pa niyang gamit is everything. Ibig sabihin lahat. So yung may 43 yet na to, ibig sabihin yung pang 43 yet na number of characters naman ang i-display niya. Okay? Pero kay database, pwede nga pong ganito lang eh. Student. SQL natin. Select everything from student. Ganyan lang. So lahat nung, ibig sabihin, lahat nung nasa lahat nung fields na nakay student, i-display niya. So that, pansinin nyo po, yung query 2 tsaka student natin, lahat yan, parehas lang sila ng laman. Kaya lang, hindi po naka-indicate dito kay query yung kanyang mga other relationships sa ibang table kasi query nga po siya. So, itong relationships, lumalabas lang po siya sa mga tables. Okay? So, ayan. Okay tayo dun sa asterisk? Heart yes, naman dyan. Kung okay pa tayo dyan. Ayan, okay. So, okay tayo, naintindihan po yung paggamit ng question mark tsaka asterisk, ha? Next po, less than. Kahit sino naman, ano, pag sinabing less than 100, so ibig sabihin, ang hinahanap natin with the greater than class, ganun din yung purpose niya, greater than, tapos kung ano yung value na hahanapin natin. Okay? Tapos ito, the same with the greater than and equal to. Okay? So ginagamit din natin siyang symbol for query wildcards and expression operators. Tapos not equal. Ayan. So kay Excel, di ba, gumagamit din tayo ng not equal. So ito naman, for example dito, yung not equal to FL, all of the states beside Florida. Okay? So lahat ng states ise-select natin basta wag lang yung Florida. Okay? And then yung word na between and end, so ibig sabihin, ang hinahanap natin ditong criteria is a range. Okay? Between numbers 1 to 10. Okay? So yun naman yung ating paggamit ng word na between tsaka end. Okay? Now, another one is null and is not null. Okay? As in, itatype po natin is null. Tsaka is not null. So, ang ibig sabihin po ng is null, yung walang laman. Okay? Wala po siyang value. Tapos, yung is not null, ibig sabihin naman po, meron siyang value. Okay? So, iyon. For example, query 1, SQL. Ay, naku, nakapag-type ako sa query. Create. Ayun na naman yung ilan. Student. SQL. Select everything from student where last name ayan. So definitely since lahat ng ating last name ay may laman, i-display niya lahat ng ating students. Okay? So yun naman yung ating query. Save natin. Query 1. Palitan natin. Let's say for example, ayan. So, ay, ba't pa sa query na naman ako nag-type? Malala ka, ma'am. So, for example, ayan. Sa query 1, gawin naman natin is null. Which last name is null? Ibig sabihin, walang laman. So, ako lang yung lalabas kasi ako lang yung walang last name. Okay? So, yun naman po yung paggamit ng ating wildcard na is null tsaka is not null. Okay? Ito naman siya kapag ginamit nyo siya into design view. Okay? Ito yung ating design view. Is null. Criteria nung aking last name ay is null. Field last name, from table student, ang criteria is null. Simple as that. Tapos, next is like, tapos A, tapos asterisk. Ibig sabihin, all words beginning with A. Okay, for example, our students, sino ba yung mga students natin na, didelete ko lang po. All of the students whose first name starts with letter J. Okay. So, kapag ginamit natin siya into query, teka, save po muna natin to. Another query tayo. So, whose first name, criteria like J asterisk. Okay, so ibig sabihin lahat ng may first name na J ang kailangan na mag-display. First name lang. Okay? So first name. Ito po yung ating mga first name that starts with letter J. Si Joinic, si Jamil, si Janriden, si Juris, si Jemivic. Okay? So ganun po yung ating paggamit ng like, tapos asterisk. So SQL view. So student that first name, from student, where student that first name like J, tapos asterisk. Okay? So, ayun. Question? Sa paggamit nung like A, asterisk. Is not null, is null. Meron ba? Wala pa naman. Okay, okay, next is greater than, less than, equal, or from the word itself, end. Okay? Yung end mismo yung gamit kasi dito. End. Ibig sabihin, gumagamit tayo ng end for ranges. Okay? So for example, age is greater than 0 and less than or equal to 10. Okay? So ganun yung declaration niya pagdating dun sa criteria. Okay, so ibig sabihin, all numbers greater than 0 and less than 10. So, pwede natin siyang gamitin katulad ng between tsaka end. Okay? So, yun. So, ibig sabihin, pasok yung criteria dapat dun sa expression para considered as true. And then, yung word na or. Okay? So, ibig sabihin, either of the declaration na inilagay ninyo, yung hahanapin naman niya. Ibig sabihin, for example, this is Bob and Jane. Bob or Jane. Either kay Bob and Jane yung hahanapin niya. Okay? For example, we redesign student SQL. Select everything from student where town is equals to ano nga? San Rafael or town is equals to Baliwag. San Rafael or Baliwag. Kasi dalawa lang naman yun eh, no? Ayan. Hindi. Meron palang Bustos siya Nor Sagaray. Ayan. So, dito sa query natin, it's either Baliwag and San Rafael lang yung nakalagay natin para dun sa ating or. So, let's say, palitan naman natin. Bustos. Run. So, Bustos and San Rafael lang yung magde-display doon sa ating query. Okay, so under design view, makikita nyo yan, isa lang. Okay, San Rafael or Bustos. Okay? So, yun. Question, class. Doon sa ating mga wild cards and expressions. Meron bang question? So, once you're done creating your queries, just click run para makita ninyo kung tama yung inyong query. Kapag naman merong mali, let's say, SQL tayo. Kapag naman po mali, wala pong magdi-display or meron po yung another window na lalabas dito na mali yung, may mali dun sa hinahanap niya na criteria. For example, student. Ito yung error niya. Microsoft Access Database Engine cannot find the input table or query student. Ayan. So, pinapakita niya naman sa inyo kung alin yung merong error. Okay? Where to. So, ito naman yung isa. Enter parameter value. Hindi niya kilala yung field na to. Okay? So, yun. So, ganun naman siya pag merong error eh. Nilalabas niya or dinidisplay niya yung error. Okay? So, question class. Ayan. Question. Dun sa ating SQL. O, gawin natin yung ating second one. So, display all records of all students whose age is greater than 20. So, kanina, meron naman na tayong idea kung paano to ginagawa. Query 4. Sample lang naman siya. Create query. So, student whose age, sabi all records, so everything, whose age is greater than 20. Greater than 20. Okay? So, what else? Let's say, display only or display last name, first name, and town of student whose student number is equals to number is. Kuha tayo dun sa students. Kay Felicia, kunin natin. So, ayan. So, ngayon, ang i-display lang naman daw natin is the last name, first name, and town. Okay? Nung estudyante na ang student number ay 1810031. Okay? So, paano natin siya gagawin? Anyone na gusto mag-volunteer? Meron po ba? Try? Sino gusto mag-try? Meron ba? Select fields lang kung hindi lahat. So, sige, demo muna natin. No, again, select fields, tapos from, tapos yung condition niya. Okay? So, ano gusto nyo? Isa-isa. Sige, last name, first name, tapos town, tapos student number. Kasi dito natin lalagay yung ating criteria. Whose student number is equals to 181 0031. Okay? So, ayan. So, run natin. So, there you go yung records ni Felicia. So, last name, first name, and then yung kanyang town. Okay? So, ayan. So, since wala namang naka-display na student number, pwede naman din natin siyang i-show para just to make sure na iyon nga talaga yung student number ni Felicia. Okay? So, ayan. So, class, take note, kapag kailangan nating i-declare siya ng isa-isa, okay, or kaya pili lang or chosen lang yung mga fields na ipinapa-display sa inyo, you have to declare it one by one. Okay? You have to declare it one by one dun sa inyong design view. So, the last name, first name, town, tapos yung student number, tapos pwede nyo siyang i-hide or show, depende kung hindi naman mag-duplicate yung inyong records. Okay? So, another one. Display last name, first name, and birth date of all students whose birth date is on June. Ay, hindi. April. Marami yung April eh. Ayan. For example naman. Anyone? Anyone? Ito yung ating query 6. Ay, may ulan. Anyone whose birth date is April pala. Sorry. Last name, first name, birth date. Tapos yung birthday ay on April. Kahit anong date kay April. Anyone? Meron ba? Ay nako, nakakumot. Bad weather. Nakakumot. Bad weather. Ano na? Meron ba? Ano na? Ano na, mga anak? Meron ba? Okay, papa-assignment ko yata ito. Ayaw magsisagot eh. Yes po, select po ulit. Pag SQL, select. Pero kapag design view, kiklik nyo lang po siya doon sa inyong access doon sa baba. Masasama. O sige. Since ayaw talaga. Student, tingnan ko nga student. Ano pa ba? O, ito, madali. Sige, first name, last name, last name, first name, and gender, and all, display last name, first name, and of all female students. O, ito na lang. Madali ito. O, display last name, first name of all female students. Anyone? Ay, teka. Parang hindi ako naka-share screen.
Ma'am, hindi na po.
Oh, yan. Next. Ayan. So, palitan natin yung ating query for display the last name, first name of all female students. Oh, query 7. Delete ko. Oh. Anyone?
Ma'am, gender po. Tapos, unclick po yung yung may checkbox.
Okay. So, pwede din po kung ayaw nyo mag-select dito, double-click nyo lang po yung field dun sa inyong table. So, last name, first name. Joey Nick, ano nga po yun? Si Joey Nick ba yun?
Yes,
Tama ba?
ma'am. Gender po.
Gender.
Tapos, unclick po yung may check na show. Tapos, sa baba po, ilagay yung quotation mark female or F. Tapos, quotation mark. And then,
Yan. Okay. So, run natin siya. So, tama ba? Baka may naligaw o may kulang. Tama po ba?
Tama po.
Tama. Okay. So, baka
Tama
mamaya
po.
may naliligaw eh. Teka, sort natin. Nasaan na ba yung aking sort? Ayan. So, ilan ba to? Ilan ba yung record na to? Hindi ko binilang. 7. O, 7 records. Ayan. Tama naman. Okay, so nagigets na class how query runs. How
Yes.
query runs.
yes po.
Medyo nagigets
Opo,
na.
ma'am.
Okay.
Opo.
Meron bang magkamukha ng yung letter M? O for example naman, yung students na ang last name starts with letter M. Oh, last name, first name ulit. Whose last name starts with letter M?
Last
Pwede po iyon. Last name. Last name is letter M. So, pwede na po tayo dito sa criteria. Like, M, asterisk, quotation. Single quotation. Malto, Medilo, Mimay. Okay? Doon sa aking records, ha? Doon sa aking records dito sa student. Ayan. So, sila yung may last name that starts with letter M. Okay? Last name M. Kapag po last name lang, wala pong like. Pwede pa rin naman pala. Pero ako sanay kasi ko like. Meron laging like. Ayan. Kasi lagi naman yun yung ginagamit. Like, yun yung syntax kasi niya. Like M, tapos asterisk. Since yun yung kanyang wild card. Okay? So, yun. Question. So, okay tayo dun sa single table query. Meron bang question pa?
Wala naman yung so far.
Silipin ko yung inyong assignments ha. Meron ba akong pa-publish? Meron. Ito nga. So, sige. Meron pala. Galing ko talaga. Ay, nako. Dali ah. So, tomorrow class, wala tayong klase ha. Meron po akong meeting. So, Thursday tayo ulit mag-meet. So, sa 30 po, ang topic naman natin is creating multiple queries. Actually, pwede na nga ngayon. Gusto nyo ba? Para Thursday po pwedeng review sessions na lang tayo. Tsaka queries ninyo kung may mga question kayo para to clarify. So, ayan. Pa-browse na lang po nung inyong creating queries. So, pakita ko na lang din sa inyo. So, let's say for example, just to give you the idea. So, yung ginawa po natin na table, paano natin sila mapagko-connect? Okay? So, since meron na po tayong relationship sa kanila, dun sa other tables, okay? So, again, ito yung ating relationship sa kanila. So, how are you going to do that? For example, display. Display last name, first name, nakit natin si student number. Nakakalimutan si student number. Student number, last name, first name, whose course is BSI. Yan. Since sila yung may pinakamarami, for example, display. So, take note class, saan nyo makikita si student number? Saan nyo makikita si student number na table? Table?
1 po. Student.
Table student. Saan pa? Table?
Sa course code po.
Table course. Si last name, student. First name, student. Yung BSI,
Course desk po.
course desk, tsaka
Course po.
course.
Course po.
Okay. So, yun muna. Yun yung lagi ninyong take point class. Saan ninyo kukuhanin yung mga fields na yon? Okay? Saan nyo kukuhanin yung mga fields na yon? So, definitely, gagamit tayo dito ng
Student.
course tsaka student. Okay? Add natin. Ayan. So now, kunin natin, ang sabi si student number, di ba? Student number, last name, first name, tapos yung course. So, click natin si student number, last name, first name, tapos course code.
po.
And then, lagay natin siya into criteria na BS Psych. Okay, so run natin. So, tama po ba, BSI? Kayo po ba ito? Baka meron akong naliligaw na estudyanteng iba ang course.
Tama po.
Tama.
ma'am.
Okay, another one. So, baka magtampo yung other course. O, gawin naman nating BS Ed. Meron ba akong BS Ed? Si Joey Nick. Ayan, Joey Nick. And then, another one, yung BEd ko. Meron ba akong BEd sa student? Ayan. BEd. Wala. BEd. Ayun, si Jemmy Vic. Ayan. Tapos, yung aking BS COE. Si Medilio. Yung BSEE ko yata, wala din eh. Tama ba? Wala nga. Hindi naglagay ng record. Ay. Ayan. So, nakikita ninyo po yung how to create. Ngayon naman, itong example na to class is how you create you create queries using two tables. Okay? So, definitely class, you have to kapag nakapag-establish na kayo ng relationship, wala na kayong poproblemahin. Kasi, whether you, basta tama yung criteria na ilalagay ninyo or condition, definitely, tama yung magiging result. Okay? So, paano kung walang relationship? Tingnan nyo po, class. Didelete ko yung relationship. Pag niran po natin yan, hi. I have here 77 records. Bakit? Bakit kaya?
Dahil po sa query. Inalis niyo po yung relation.
Si ma'am kasi class, doon sa ating relationship, doon sa query na to, doon sa query na to, ito yung way natin para hindi mag-repeat yung ating records. Okay? So, since we have 7 BS Psych students, tama ba? 7 yung nandun sa student dito. So, 7. Hindi pala dito. Dito ko dapat siya tingnan. So, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So, since I have 7 students in my database, paano siya naging 77? Times 10. Kasi po, 10 yung ating course ko. Hindi. 7 tapos, alin ang 10? Mali. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Hindi, 6 lang to. Hindi naman siya kasama. Yung student natin, 10 lang. Ay, 11. 11. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Tama. 11 yung students natin. Since dun sa student table, 11 yung students. Tapos sa course, 7 naman yung BS Psych. So, times 7 siya, 11 times 7. So, kaya siya nag-result into 77 records. Ayan. Ay. Kung wala siyang relationship. So, titingnan niya lahat kung magmamatch yung record. Kaya siya, imamatch niya yun dun sa lahat ng records. Okay? Okay. So, ganun po yung nangyayari sa kanya. Kapag po walang relationship, imamatch niya yung lahat ng records na yon dun sa kabilang table. So, kaya po nagkaroon tayo ng 77 records. So, kung meron po tayong relationship dun sa ating queries, automatically, ibig sabihin, yung student number na yon, imamatch niya yun dun sa kabilang table para hindi mag-duplicate yung ating records. Okay? So, kung meron tayong relationship dun sa ating tables, definitely, kung ano yung mamamatch niya, yun lang yung record na i-display niya dun sa ating table o dun sa ating queries. Okay? So, yun. By SQL view, didelete ko po lahat class. Ay, hindi pala. Wag na. Dinilit ko na eh. Mag-SQL view na lang po ako. So, ulitin natin kung true SQL view natin siya gagamitin or gagawin, student number, saan nga natin siyang table kukuhanin? Or saan tayo meron student number? Sa student tsaka sa course. Okay? So, definitely it is yung ating it could be the one way para ma-connect natin yung dalawang table, okay? Last name sa student, first name sa student, yung BSI is dun sa ating course. Okay. So, select student number, no? So, take note class, si SQL ay case insensitive or kahit anong font yung uppercase or lowercase yung gamitin ninyo, walang problema. Pero on how you type it, yun po yung lalabas as fields dun sa ating table, okay, sa query. So, student number, last name, first name, tapos course code. Diba? So, saan tables tayo ngayon kukuha? From student, tsaka course. Okay, where? Bakit tayo magwe-where? Kasi meron tayong condition na yung course, yung lamang po ng mga estudyante ng BSI, yung kukuhanin natin or i-display natin. Where course code is equals to BSI. Okay? Oops, where? Take a look, class. Ha? Take a look. Pag nira natin siya, Studno. Ano ba ginamit ko? Studno. Course. Studno. Ano ba error ko? Ulit. Student, no. Since to table, kailangan mag-declare tayo kung saan siya galing na table. Student dot student, no. Student dot last name. Student dot first name. Course dot course code. Course code, course. Dot course code. Ayan. So, 77 records pa rin. Bakit? Kaya? Anyone? 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 Ay, mali akong type. Student, no. Studno lang pala. Sorry. Studno. Hindi niya kilala yung student, no. Ayan. So, sa SQL po, ito naman siya kapag hindi tayo nag-establish ng relationship, kung pure SQL lang yung gagamitin natin. Okay, so kailangan mag-create tayo ng way para mag-match yung record natin. So, ito yung way natin, nagdugtong po ako dito, student that studno equals course that studno. Kasi sila yung gateway natin to connect those two tables. Okay? So, yun naman yung sa SQL. Pag tinignan nyo po sa design view, ganun din po sila. Ang criteria natin is yung student number galing sa student table ay the same with the course ng student, no, or ng student number natin. Okay? So, yun naman yung criteria niya. Condition. Tapos, course code BSI. May magko-comment dyan sa isip, ma'am, mahirap yung SQL, wag na yan. Pero I just want you to know kasi baka mamaya ma-encounter nyo siya during sa ibang subject, di ba? Parang ano, di ba? Just to give you an idea how they are created using SQL. Mismong SQL syntax. So, the use select, tapos kung ano yung fields na ilalagay natin, tapos from, kung saan table sila manggagaling yung data na yon, tapos yung condition natin, and then order by. Okay? Another one. So, syempre, may magko-comment din, ma'am, pag joining two tables ng SQL, masyadong mahaba. So, kailangan ba talaga i-type pa namin ng isa-isa yung table name? Paano kung yung table name, napakahaba ng pangalan? Let's say, student information. So, kailangan i-type namin student information, that student number. So, meron pong way naman. Let's say, for example, ang tawag po dito is giving an alias doon sa ating table name para hindi natin isusulat ng buo yung ating table name. For example, student as S, tapos course as C. Okay, so ito yung papalitan na natin siya. Yung student, gagawin nating S. Yung course, gagawin nating C. Tapos dito sa course, gawin natin ding C. Yung student, gawin nating S. Yung course, gawin nating C. So they are still the same. You just shorten the name, no, yung student, yung table names para hindi mo siya lahat isusulat or itatype. The same naman po yan ang sagot. Okay? So, ayan. So, makikita po ninyo, nung naglagay tayo ng alias, yung student table, S na lang, tapos C. Kaya dito, S na lang din siya, tsaka C. They are still the same class. You just giving them an alias para hindi lahat isusulat mo or itatype mo dun sa SQL. Okay? Question? Question, class? Meron ba? Wala. Okay. Another query. Paano naman, ma'am, kung pagsama-samahin na natin yung ating tables? Okay. So, display student number ulit. Sige. Para kita ninyo yung record kung tama. Last name. First name. Course. And course description. Course description of all students. Ayan. Student number, last name, first name, course, and course description of all students. So, joining 3 tables naman to class. Query design. Ayan. So, unahin natin. Student number, last name, first name, course. Course code, tapos course description of all students. Wala tayong criteria. Okay? Tama po ba, class? Yung inyong course code at course description.
Yes po.
Yes po.
Opo, ma'am.
Tama naman. Walang
Opo.
naligaw na course code. Walang naligaw na course description. Tama naman siya. Ayan. So that is how you create your 3 tables naman. So sabi ko nga sa inyo, basta merong relationship or merong magkatulad dun sa susunod na table or kabilang table, you can establish a relationship for that para hindi duplicate yung inyong records at mas madali pong magkikita yung inyong tables. Okay? So, under SQL, ito siya, course, last name, first name, course code, course desk. If you will take a look kung saan sila nanggaling na tables, mapapansin ninyo po, merong inner join. Okay? So, kapag po may inner join, ibig sabihin, meron tayong 2 or more tables na ginamit sa kanya. Okay? So, ayan. But, po pwede naman natin yang baguhin. Siyempre, yung mas maigsi. Select. Saan galing si student number? Kunin natin kay course. C, studno, comma, last name. Student, dot, last name. First name, student ulit.
Student.
First name. Course code. Course. So, C ulit. That course code. Comma, course description. Gawa tayong bago. CD. That course des. Ayan. Tapos, from, yung table as C, comma, student as S, tapos course des as CD. Okay? So, yun. Kaya lang, we have to establish a connection nga since SQL where C that studno is equals to S that studno. And C that course code is equals to CD that course code. Check. So that's how you create joining 3 tables by design view tsaka SQL view. Okay? So, di ba mas maigsi kaysa kanina. So, dito naman, kapag nag-SQL view ka, pwedeng wala kang inner join. Okay? So, you just have to declare kung alin ba yung imamatch mo na fields dun sa kabilang table para magkita sila. Okay? Question, class. Question. Meron ba?
Wala
Meron ba?
naman po, ma'am.
Wala. Sige. Doon po sa mga nag-review na, alin pa pong core yung nahihirapan kayo? Meron ba? 14. Hindi nyo pa nababrowse. Teka lang I-delete ko lang po ito. Sige. Review tayo ulit para dun sa mga para lahat magkaroon ng idea on how geometrics runs and during review sessions. So class, again, si geometrics po ay ginagamit for review only. Doon tayo kay Certiport mag-e-exam. Activity 12. Log-in lang po ako. Wait lang. Ana Christine, sa may chat box sa Canvas.
May
Chat
date
box.
na po ba? Sorry po.
Yes po.
May date na po ba no iti-take po namin sa geometrics po or wala pa naman po?
Ano iti-take? Yung mismong exam ba, nak?
Opo, ma'am.
Wala pa. Sabi niyo hanggang Friday, bibigyan niyo ako ng sagot. Sa inyo manggagaling. Kailan kayo mag-e-exam? Para po maipa-schedule ko po kasi kay IT Works. Okay? So magpapa-schedule pa po kasi tayo kaya kayo po yung tinatanong ko kung kailan po kayo magiging ready na mag-take ng exam. Okay?
Thank you po.
Share screen. Okay. So, test tayo. New test. 2016 or 2019?
2016 po.
2016. Core 2 naman. Kasi kahapon, yung 1, di ba? Ay, hindi. 3 pala. So, ngayon 2 naman. Okay. Okay. For our task 1, for project 1, so we have project 7. Composed of project 7. So, on the new release worksheet, navigate to the cell range newest titles and delete the contents. Retain all other cells on the worksheet. So, kunin natin si newest titles daw, tapos delete natin yung kanyang content. So, simply delete and then retain all other cells on the worksheet. Okay? Mark completed. 2. On the new releases worksheet pa rin, adjust the height row of row 2 to row height, gawin nating 34.5. So, ayan. Mark completed. Task 3. In cell I7 naman, I7. Ito siya. Use a function to calculate the average of the review score column where the system type is y cube 720. Average if. Class. Average if. Average if lang. So, ang range natin ay, saan ba natin hahanapin si y cube 720? Dun sa system. Okay? So, eto, kukunin natin siya, y cube. Tapos, ang criteria natin is y cube 720. Tapos, dito yung average natin nung ating review score. Okay? So, okay. Sagot is 6.5. And then remove the table functionality from pre-orders. Retain the font and cell formatting. Class, kapag sinabing remove the table functionality, anong gagawin natin? Pre-orders. Anong gagawin natin? Tatanggalin daw yung table functionality, pero i-retain natin yung font and cell formatting. Ito yung ating table tools. Since siya ay table functionality, table, anong gagawin natin? Convert to range. So this will convert the table into a normal range of cells. All of the data is preserved, pati po yung font and cell formatting. Yun lang table functionality ang tatanggalin natin. Take a look. So kahit na i-select natin siya, ala nang lalabas na table tools dito. Ibig sabihin, hindi na siya considered as object na table. Okay? So, yun. Task 5. Add a new worksheet name specials with a tab color blue. Neneng-neni sa inyo to. Yung adding na to. Tsaka tab color. Blue, 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 blue. Ayan. Mark completed. Grade project. Correct. Task 2, project 2, task 1. So on the homemade pet food worksheet in cell A9, import new flavors.txt located in the geometrics templates folder as a tab delimited file without headers. So data, get external data from text, geometrics templates, new folders, import, delimited, tab delimited. So walang headers, next, tab, next, general, finish. Existing worksheet. Okay. Mark completed. Task 2. On the feed inventory worksheet naman, remove the hyperlink functionality but leave the text in cell C33. Leave the text in cell. Remove lang natin yung ating hyperlink. Three. Show the existing fencing worksheet located after the homemade pet food worksheet. Format, hide, unhide sheet, fencing. Teka, after eh. Format. Ayan. Task 4. On the homemade pet food worksheet, format the data range A3 to E11 as a table that has headers. Apply any table style format o kahit ano daw. Ayan. Task 5. Feed inventory worksheet, resize the total inventory chart so that it covers, ito yung binabanggit ko din sa inyo, covers only H3 hanggang O19. H3 hanggang O19. O19. Nasaan ba? Naduduling ako. Eto. Tama ba, class? Ayan. So, meron lang siyang exact size. H3 hanggang O19 yung cover niya. Okay? Ayan. Check. Kung tama. Tama. Project 3. Task 1. On the display, display the cost worksheet in page layout view. View page layout. Then insert a page break between row 20. Row 20. Cracker Jacker. And row 21. Raspberry. Chocolate. So insert. Tama ba? Hindi. Page layout. Page, hindi. View. Page break. Page layout view. Insert a page break. Alam ko, insert to eh. Okay, PowerPoint yun. Page break, page break. Ito pala. Sabi ko, page layout. Insert page break. Tama ba? Yung ating hinati. Cracker Jacker. Ito, 20. Tapos 21. Nasaan yung 21? Page 2. Raspberry. Nasaan si Raspberry? Teka, titingnan ko lang. Ito yung page 1. Ayun, raspberry chocolate. Yung 2. Ayan. So, dun kayo sa 21 mag-click class ha. Para dun ma-insert yung page break. Next, in the flavors column, worksheet of the cost worksheet, replace all instances of all the misspelled words purge with splurge. So, dito lang siya. Replace, find what? Purge. Gagawin natin siyang splurge. So, options natin is dito lang sa sheet na to. Kasi nakaselect ako eh. Replace all. Ang tanong, napalitan ba? Ayan, napalitan naman. Splurge, splurge. Task 3. On the profits worksheet, naman, enter a formula in cell A29 that uses an Excel function to return the average cost of the fudge flavors based on the values in the cost column. So, return the average cost. So, average lang po ito. Average. Cost column. Ayan. 1.73. Task 4. Profits worksheet pa rin. Include the total profit data on the flavor, expenses, and income profit worksheet. So, sama natin daw si total. Include the total profit. Design. Select data. Total profit. Okay. Ayan na si total profit. 5. Locate the table that has the name table 1 and change the name to cost. Table 1. Palitan natin ng costs. Teka, mali. Ulit. Dapat doon ako pumunta sa table tools. 1. Display the customer page for page layout. View page layout. Tapos, row 20 and 21. Insert page break. Task 2. Replace all instances. Home. Replace. Replace all. Hindi ako nakaselect. Ulit. Replace all. Mark completed. Task 3. A29, profits worksheet, equals average of the cost column. 4, total profit, design, select data, include natin si total profit. Mark completed. Last, task 5, table 1. So, table design, palitan natin siya ng costs. So, wala nang table 1. Cost na lang. Mark completed. Grade project. Next. Task 1. Rename the renters worksheet to customers. Renters. Customers. Task 2. Add the value new rates to the title property of the document. Title, new rates. Complete. Task 3. Set cells A1 F10 to F10 in the computer rooms worksheet so that they will only be the cells that prints. Oh. Anong gagawin natin dito, class? Anong gagawin natin dito? So that these cells are only the one that will be printed. Page layout, set print area. So sila lang yung mapiprint. Ayan. Task 4. Save the computer rooms worksheet as a web page name, rent_prices.htm to the geometrics templates folder. File, save as geometrics templates folder. Ang pangalan niya ay rent prices. Tapos, web page daw. So, ang web page ay eto. So, automatic naman po yun. Magiging HTML yung kanyang file type. Okay? Mark completed. Task 5. Teka. Kinlik ko ba? Yung web page class. Kasi nabago yung pangalan ng table natin. Ay, nung file. Ulit. Save as geometrics templates. Ayan, meron naman. Single file. Ulit. Web page. Web page. Pareho lang naman sila. Okay. Task 5. Computer rooms worksheet, configure the heading row in the table 4 so that the entry is wider than the column wrap, the multiple lines. Row 4. Wrap. Check. Lagay ko mali yung web page. Ay, tama. Correct. Oh, next. Project 5. In the solved worksheet, insert a new column before column A. So, before. Insert. Task 2. On the solved worksheet pa rin, configure rows 14 to 17 so they are present but not visible. Row 14 to 17. Hide. Mark completed. 3. 14 to 17. On the vehicles worksheet naman, add the subtotals to the price column that displayed the combined price of each type with a page break. Table ba to? Ito na nga. Data. Subtotal. At each change in sum. Price eh. Teka. subtotal by each range by type, sum. Tapos add subtotal to price column that display the price. Wala naman siyang page break. So, check natin si page break. Okay. So, ang mangyayari class dyan, every end of the color, tapos hindi siya nakasort. Ng type pala, tama. Ang type ay automobile. So, for the automobile total, 70. So, every end of the type, kukunin niya yung subtotal. Okay? So, ayan. Uulitin ko. Re-restart ko para makita niyo yung pagkuha ng subtotal.
Yes po.
Okay. Since nasa task 2 pa lang naman tayo, madali-daling balikan yung 1. So, under solved worksheet, insert a new column before column A. So, click lang natin si column A, tapos insert. Okay? Task 2. On the solved worksheet, configure rows 14 through 17. So they are present but are not visible. Teka, yung 1 ba? O tama, task, solved. So yung 14 to tama naman, 'di ba? Solved. Yung 1 solved, yung 2 solved. Baka mali ako mamaya ng worksheet eh. Rows 14 to 17. Ayan. So ang gagawin natin, i-hide natin siya. Present but are not visible. So, task 3 on the vehicles worksheet naman, add a subtotal. So, highlight natin yung buong table so that add subtotals to the price column that display the combined price for each type with a page break between each type. Data, subtotal. Excuse po. Okay. So, ang each type daw natin yung mag-change. So, every time na mag-change yung type niya, kukunin natin yung sum niya, tapos i-add natin yun dun sa price. Okay? Tapos mag-insert tayo ng page break between each group. Okay. So, ayan. Task 4. On the solved worksheet, format the table so that every row is shaded. So, use a technique that automatically updates the formatting if you insert a new row. So, table designs, enable lang natin yung ating banded rows. So, kahit na mag-insert kayo dyan, automatically mag-a-adjust yung ating banded rows. Okay, task 5. On the vehicles worksheet, in the code column, code, that's a code. Ito. So, insert starting B4. Create a formula that returns the two leftmost letters of the vehicle style displayed in D4. Displayed in cell D4. Ito, sedan. Kaya nyo to. Tinuro ko to sa inyo. Tapos 2 characters daw. 2 leftmost letters. So, hindi naman niya sinabi na i-fill series natin siya. Doon lang daw sa B4. Next. Project 6. Task 1. Make a copy of the QTR2 worksheet to the right of the QTR2 worksheet. So, move or copy, create a copy, move to end. Yan. Task 2. Display the formulas that are in the cells of the QTR2 worksheet. Oh. Formulas. Show formulas. Task 3. On the QTR1 worksheet, apply the number format to display the numbers in column B to E with to 2 decimal places. Teka, check natin. 2 decimal places with the US dollar symbol left aligned and decimal points aligned. Currency. Tama ba? Dollar sign. Symbol, dollar sign. Sabay-sabay. 2 decimal places. Dollar sign. US dollar sign. So, United States dollar sign. Tapos, left aligned. Decimal, left aligned in the ay, hindi. Teka. Paano nga ito? Check. Ano nga siya? United States. Paano ko siya ang dapat kasi ang naka-left aligned yung dollar sign. Tapos yung decimal points naka-aligned siya. Hindi. Ito yata. Instead of currency, dapat yata accounting. Ayun. Yan. So, dapat accounting. Wala siyang sinabing galawin, ma'am. Okay, QTR1 worksheet. Change the configuration of the Q1 taco taco revenue chart so that it displays the months on the x-axis and the revenue on the y-axis. Oh, switch row and column lang yan. Mark completed. Task 5. Without using the new sheet button, wag daw ito gagamitin ha. Move the pie chart on the QTR2 worksheet to its own chart sheet name QTR2 worksheet. QTR2, nasaan yung graph? Ito. Design, move chart, new worksheet. Ang pangalan niya ay QTR2 chart. New sheet. Ayan. Grade project. Kurik. Okay, task 1, project 7. On the average call time worksheet, use an Excel feature to copy the sparkline into all the vacant cells of the trend column. Easy. Kaya nyo to. Feature Excel feature. So, fill series lang po yun. Task 2, on employee hours worksheet, add a row to the table that automatically calculates total hours worked by all employees. So, table, total row by all employees. Task 3, add a function to the overtime column cell on employee hours worksheet. H4, that it will display the word yes if the value of the cell J4. Ito, kapag daw to ay greater than 40, dapat ang naka-display ay yes, otherwise display no. Anong function?
If.
If, very good. Logical test, J4 is greater than 40. Value if true? Yes. Value if false? No. Ayan, overtime. Mark completed. Task 4. Employee hours worksheet pa rin in cell I4 naman. Use a function to copy the name from cell A4 and form A4, Emilio. Form and format the name so the first letter is uppercase and the remaining letters are lowercase. Anong function? Tinuro ko sa inyo to. Yung first letter daw ay uppercase and then the remaining letters are lowercase. Paano natin siya i-convert yung string? Akalimutan? Proper tayo. Proper. So, ang text na kukunin natin is yung nandun sa A4. Ayan. Diba? Diba? Ayan. Mark completed. Task 5. On the average call time worksheet, create a 3D clustered column chart that shows only the call time for Friday by each salesperson. Position the new chart to the right of the table and change the colors of the chart to colorful palette 4. So, unahin muna natin. Call time by just only the call time for Friday by each salesperson. Hindi ko akita. Paano yun? All charts. Cluster, 3D clustered. Select data. Friday lang daw. Right of the table. Tapos, palette, colorful, 4. Ayan. Check nga. Kurik. Score. So, ayan. Finish test natin. Yun. Isa pa. Anong version naman?
2019 po.
2019. Anong core? Practice exam 1, 2. Tapos na tayo sa... Ano ba sinagutan natin kahapon? 1. Check. Completed. Kahapon. Exam 3. Concept. Practice exam 1 training. Practice exam 1 training. So, exam 2 tayo. Task 1, navigate to the cell range, up heading 2, and delete only the contents, leaving the empty cells. Up heading 2. Delete only the contents, leaving the empty cells. Task 2. On the downloads worksheet, adjust the height of row 27 to 78. 3. Apply the cell style light blue 40% accent to cell A27. Light blue. 60%, 40%. Yan. Yun lang naman yung may accent to eh. 4. Create a table with headers from cell range A3 to B24. Blue tables style light 10. 10. 5, 10. 10, 10. Yan. My table has headers. Completed. 5. In a footer that displays today's date, insert a footer that displays today's date on the right and then return to normal view. Insert header footer. Footer on the right. So punta muna tayo ng footer. Right. Date, current date. Tapos return to normal view. Grade project. Correct. Next. Import pet foods that text located in the geometrics templates folder as a table on a new worksheet. So data, get external data from text, geometrics templates, pet foods, import. My data has headers. Next. Wala naman siyang sinabi kung tab delimited or comma delimited. Next. Finish. New worksheet. Okay. So, ito yung sheet. Wala siyang sinabi na sheet name. Okay. Task 2. On the feed inventory worksheet, remove the hyperlink functionality but leave the text cell in C27. Pwedeng right-click, remove hyperlink, or insert hyperlink, remove link. Okay? Task 3. Remove the conditional formatting from the inventory column on the feed inventory worksheet. Inventory. Home, conditional formatting, clear, rule, selected cell. 4. On the organic feed worksheet, format the data range A3 to F10 as a table that has headers. So, hindi pa siya naka-table. Ang style niya is dark red, table style medium 7. Medium 7. 7. Yan. Complete. 5. Feed inventory worksheet, apply style 11 to the chart. Yun lang naman yung chart, no? Ayan. Design, style 11. 11. Read project. Next. Task 1. Display the cost worksheet in the page layout view. Then insert a page break between row 20 and row 21. Row 20, 21. Yan. Mark completed. Task 2. Use a built-in Excel feature to copy all the formatting cell range in A2 to G2 on the profits worksheet. Apply that formatting to cell A2 on the cost worksheet. So yung A2 to G2, kakopy natin yung format niya. Tapos i-apply natin kay cost worksheet na nasa A2 din. Tama ba? O yan. So task 3. On the profits worksheet, enter a formula in cell A29 Profits worksheet, A29. Enter a formula that uses an Excel function to return the average cost of the cookie dough flavor based on values in the cost column. Cookie dough. Cookie dough. Cookie dough. Nasaan ba si cookie dough? Ito yung cookie dough. Return the average cost of the cookie dough. Average cost. So, average lang siya. Naanalyze ko kasi kung gagamit ako ng if or ifs based on the cost column. Yan. Parang katulad nung nasa 2016, ano? Tama ba? So, on the profits worksheet, include the total profit on the data flavors. Diba? Sabi ko sa inyo, katulad nung nasa 2016 eh. Design. Ay! Select data. Total profit. Okay. Task 5. Filter the profits worksheet to display only flavors with the cost that is above average. Filter. Cost. Above average. Ha? Nakuha, class? Nakita?
Yes po.
Okay. Number filters ha, above average. Yung cost yung nag-number filter tayo.
Opo.
Rec. Project 4. Task 1. Add open to the quick access toolbar. Open. Easy yun. Kaya nyo yun. Then, add the value new rates to the title property of the document. Title. New rates. Mark completed. Task 3. Set cells A1 to F10. A1 to F10. So that they will be only the cells that print. Page layout, set print area. Kaya nyo yun. Task 4. Save the rooms worksheet as a web page. Ganun ulit. Sabi ko na eh, may katulad eh. Geometrics template, sabi, rent underscore prices. That web page. Save. 5. On the rooms worksheet pa rin, configure the heading row in the table row 2 so that entries wider than the column wrap to multiple lines. Insert home wrap text. Completed. Rec. Basta class sure kayo na next na wag na kayo mag-iisip na baka magdadalawang isip na baka malito yung basta sigurado kayo na alam niyo naman yung procedure kasi nga sa during exam kalaban yung oras. Okay? So next, task 1, project 5 on the solved worksheet, insert a new column before column A. Sige, tulad nung kanina. Kaya lang iba yung the same question pero magkaiba ng layout to, 'di ba? Kanina merong logo pa 'yan eh. Yun sa 2016, 'di ba? Now, split the view of the solved worksheet so only rows 1 through 6 appear in the top pane and the remaining rows appear on the bottom pane. View, split. Rows 1 to 6, tapos remaining sa baba. Ano naman siya sinabi eh. Sige, tingnan natin. Rows 1 to 6. Okay, next, configure vehicles worksheet so rows 1 to 3 remain visible as you scroll vertically. 3 panes. Ayan. 4, on the solved worksheet, format the table so that every other row is shaded similar to the table on the vehicle's worksheet. Use a technique that automatically updates the format if you insert a new row. Banded rows. 5. On the vehicle's worksheet, insert a function in cell B4. B4. Parang mali yata. Saan ba tayo pinag-i-insert kanina? Sa sold. Ulit ah. Ma'am naman, di ka nagbabasa eh. Sold. Sold. Kaya pala. Okay, at taka-taka. 2. Sold pa rin. 1 to 6 through the pane view. Vertical. Ay, horizontal pala siya. E. Rows 1 through 6. Hindi ko mas split ng pag itiniled ko siya. Ba't na hindi ko rows 1 to 3. Di tama, horizontal siya. Hindi ko ma-split ng row. Ito yung split niya. Rows 1 to 6. Mag-help ako na ka. Okay. Select si row 7. Windows group, tsaka palang mag-select ng ulit. Task 1, sold. Insert. Tapos, si 7, select natin siya, view, tsaka ka mag-split. Ayan. So, yun na siya. 6. 3. Configure vehicles worksheet. So, 1 to 3 yung ating visible as you scroll vertically. 4. Solved worksheet. Banded rows. 5. Vehicles naman. Code. 2 leftmost letters. Left. Yung, ano nga siya? Style. The vehicle style. Ito yung style. Tapos 2 characters. On cell D4. O, tama. Yan. Nagkuli pa eh. QTR2 worksheet. F10. Insert a column sparkline showing the sales trend from April through June and apply gold sparkline style accent to darker 25% to the sparkline. Copy the sparkline to the remaining cells in the column F11 to F14. Insert column sparkline data range from April to June. Tapos, style, hindi. Sparkline color, gold. Ito ba gold? accent to darker 25%. Gold accent to 25%. And then, copy the sparkline to the remaining hanggang F14. Okay. Task 2. Using the move chart feature, move the pie chart on the QTR2 worksheet so its own chart sheet named QTR2 chart. Design, move chart, new sheet. QTR space 2 chart. Okay. Completed. 3. QTR1 worksheet. Apply a number format to display the numbers in columns B through E in 2 decimal places with the US dollar symbol left aligned and the decimal points aligned. B to E. Accounting. $ United States. Yan. As for QTR1 worksheet, change the configuration of the QTR1 location revenue chart so that it displays the months on the x-axis and the revenue on the y-axis. Switch. 5. Display all the formulas of the QTR2 worksheet. Mark completed. Next. Project 7. On the average call time worksheet, use an Excel feature to copy the spark line into all the vacant cells of the trend column. Average call time, trend. Yan. 2. Employee hours, add a row to the table that automatically calculates the total rows. Total row. Last 3. Add a function into the overtime. Katulad din kanina, greater than 40. If logical test is greater than 40. Yes, no. Completed. Task 4. Employee sheet, use a captive function to name of the A4 format so that the letters are uppercase. Uppercase naman ngayon. So, upper. Tayo class. Upper. Yan. Tama. 5. On the average call time worksheet, use a 3D clustered column that only shows only the call time by Friday by each salesperson. So, ganun ulit. Friday. Insert 3D clustered column. Select data tayo. Friday lang. Tapos, colorful palette 4. Ayan. Great project. Okay. Check, check, check. Complete, complete, complete. Finish test tayo. Sinagutan natin siya 19 minutes and counting. O, 19 minutes. So, yon. O, question, class. Wala pong limit yung paggamit ng help. Basta naka-training mode po kayo. Pero during exam, syempre walang help. During review sessions lang po yung help at nasa training mode. Kapag po testing mode, wala pong help. Next meeting po, try natin yung testing mode. Hindi po tayo magte-training mode. Para makita natin kung talagang paano yung scoring, paano yung time allotment niya. Okay? Question, class? So, activities are to be posted, class, ha?
Opo, ma'am.
for tomorrow. Okay?
Opo.
So, for tomorrow
Opo, ma'am.
activities. O, attendance check muna. Attendance check muna. Camera on, please, class. Okay na? Ready na? Okay na? Okay, ready. Ready. 1, 2, 3. Okay. So, see you on Thursday, class, for our day 7 ng ating meeting. And creating multiple queries pa rin and review sessions pa ulit tayo. Okay? Para makarami tayo ng review. Okay? Okay?
Opo,
Okay po,
ma'am.
ma'am.
Opo, ma'am.
So,
Thank you po.
assignments to be
Opo.
posted